Hello and welcome to another fine evening of Rust, where we're doing the battle bots again to see if we can get to legendary. For those of you new to the show, we're doing Rust AI programming on Coding Game. Well, right now we're involved in a competition, this one, Borders of the Galaxy, and we're trying to get up to legendary. Yesterday we hit gold. We hit very high up in gold, so we don't know what's waiting for us. I haven't checked. I don't know what our status is now. The Legendary League was open today, and it's going to boot a bunch of people Legendary. Whether that pushed us up in the ranks in gold or down, I don't know what happens yet. There's a bit of suspense. Make sure everything's ready first. Let's hold the suspense a bit longer. We did a lot of coding, a lot of minor tweaks. I'm concerned that we have to do something major here, but I've got a list of stuff to do. Okay, let's see where we are. Let's just close off that. Let's just see where we are. Where did we get to? Wow, we dropped a lot. That's no fun. So there is a Legend League, so apparently the top 50 people or 15 should have been taken off, but we dropped down quite a bit. So a lot of people have been in here working on their bots, much to our chagrin. And we now have a Star-Lord. So our goal is to kill the Star-Lord, get up in the ranks. Let's see where we are relatively. It said 80, so the spread is 80-34 at the top. That's some kind of win-to-lose ratio, and we're down at 80. That was 34. 25. Wow. That's a massive gap we have to come over. So we got to do some significant improvements to our bots. I saw Nkoyan there right now. Where did he sneak off to? So Nkoyan's live, and he's in the same situation we are. I have to beat you. Is that your bots? Let's check it out. So we have to beat Euler Shasal. And what do we have? This is his replay. Playing himself. Hey Sinclair. So no randomness in the strategy here. Absolutely did. But this is one thing I was mentioning last time we had to do is we had to separate these guys out a bit to help them a little bit. I'm not clear on why they walked back. We're going to have to figure that one out. But we see the strategy. There's nothing fundamental that we're going to be doing differently here. But he walks all the way back, which is really curious. Wow, thanks a lot, Sinclair. Lots of cheers. Thank you very much. You'll get to keep that top spot for quite a while, I guess. That'd be great. And so let's look where we are. This is, like I say, this is Euler Shasal's, but we're over in gold, and we dropped a bit, but we got to do some tuning here. Let's check out the ranks first. Let's check out what Legendary looks like. Leaderboard. Just look Legendary. So that bot we just saw, Euler Shasal says it's his, and he's number 8 in Legendary, which puts us better. How many are in Legendary? Wow, only 21 got up. So they pushed 21 to Legendary, and at the same time pushed us down 20 ranks, which kind of sucks, but we'll get there. So we know Petrus is there. Oh, Petrus is very good, very good. Obviously, Euler Shasal very good, and these guys at the top we don't know, so we just won't mention them. They're just up there. Studios, yeah. Flash version. Yeah, a lot of them look like Flash versions of popular things you might see. They're not actually, I think they're just browser-based things, though. There's no Flash involved. They're just browser-based. Okay, so there we are. Number 80. When I left it this morning, or yesterday, we were at 56. This morning I was at 56, so we dropped a bit, not too much. But now we have to start implementing strategy. Not positive what we should tune. Let's just give it another submit to let it stabilize. Because, hey, why not? Turn on our external code editor. Again, thanks to Jasper for the code for the external code editor. Just over here. Select previous file, upload the file. There we go. External coding. And we're ready to go. And we dropped down, of course, because we're starting in the ranks. I submitted it new. I just want to see if we're actually stable. We jumped up quicker than we did before. Might have got lucky. So our goal is to make it to legendary. I don't know if I can do this today, but maybe tomorrow. But we still have until Sunday. We have this 2 days and 13 hours left. Which is pretty good. That gives us lots of time. My only goal is legendary, and it's going to be hard. And I guess we get to thank Euler Chisel for the hardness, that we have to beat his bots. And I say there's a massive gap, so we have to improve our win ratio significantly. So minor tweaking may not help. What do we have to do? So the ideas I have to do is we have to do item improvement. Maybe. Sell items, buy better items. Hide and heal. We could be hiding more and we should be healing while we're hiding. I don't know if that helps. Health potion. For whatever reason we're not buying it. We meant to. I had lots of gold in one of the games. And yeah, Heck Noctis, it looks insane. We gotta... If you look up at the link there, you can see the boss playing itself. So we might want to sell items, and we had to split up the heroes. We don't know which one's these secrets of success, because if you watch that little link there, we're not fundamentally doing something different. This is the weird part, where we have a similar strategy, but there's lots of tuning to do. And lots of stuff we're obviously not doing right, because if we actually had the strange strategy, we'd be off in legendary as well. But we're not. We're down here in gold, so we must be doing something wrong. So what's the first thing we can check? Splitting heroes seems like a reasonable thing to do. Splitting heroes is, instead of walking in the middle, we keep them on either side here. That avoids things like fireball damage, bothing us, any area affected where it's damage us, and it might split up the guys in the middle, because it splits off the damage from the guys in the middle, so let's go for that. And I think it's relatively easy to do. I'm going to do it one weird way. I'm not entirely clear how to do it. We have to have the hero ID. Reknakas, actually I dropped to 80 before I resubmitted. So I was up quite high this morning, and then by the time I started the show I was down to 80. So I just resubmitted. I want to see if it's stable, and we're jumping up fairly fast, so it looks like it's spread out a bit more, so it looks like we should be okay. And it just gives us an idea where we are basically by resubmitting, and it looks like we're solid. We're back. We're solidly around the 80 to 50 range, I guess. Now where was I? I forgot where I was. I'm full of hamburger right now. That's where I was. It took me a bit late to get on because I was in the quest for hamburgers, and I found them and I ate them, and now I'm full. But I didn't eat the fries, so I won't be tired too fast. You know, I won't be bogged down by the yummy, lovely, crispy, fatty fries. Didn't have those. Nope, nope, nope. Run away. First thing we do is run away. We have this return to tower, move attack. Again, we don't ever do move. We only do ever move attack because the idea is that if we can attack, why not? It doesn't cost us anything. So we just do move attack. And I thought I grouped this in though somewhere. I think this is actually move up attack. Some move up attack. I can reduce these two to be a bit similar. Yeah, it makes no real difference here. But just to keep clarity here, move up attack. Our towered up position. And hero. We'll just merge this code a bit so we can get there. Okay, so we can get rid of this. Doesn't remove much, but at least it keeps it simple. Now I don't really want to move to the hero position. What I want to do is I want to have like a track. How can I actually do the track? One hero on top, one on the bottom. We move off, we move off. Oh, wait, at least when we move away, we'll move up. That should help a little bit. How do I want to do that? Is it really just run away I want to do it? There's other places we run back. We run in danger. Let's do run away first, though. Now, we have a hero, and Damn it, we don't have our ID here again. So where's if runaway? This is what I don't like about this structure, these free functions. Every time you want to change something, you have to go and add another function to it. I really don't like that. I don't know if I can do it some other way. Alright, if runaway. We'll just do it this way. If runaway. Again, I don't like this structure. If runaway, our hero, we also need an ID. Because we can't modify that structure, so we also need self.hero. And we'll do that for strange as well. If runaway, self.hero. And we're going to end up passing this to all of them. And that's kind of shitty. But it's hard to change. Okay, strategy if runaway. Hero index is a usize. And this is going to be 0 or a 1. And this is how I'm going to modify this right here. The destination equals hero position plus unit. Let target equals our tower. Hey Agantis, welcome to the show. We're just trying to split off our bots to get better, less damage. I don't know how much it'll do. Tower.position. If hero index, we're going to see this thing a lot, equals 0, else target.y, is it top down, minus equal, keep the 0 guy in the top, minus equals, I don't know, 75 seem reasonable? Totally random number. Plus equals 75. Then we're going to go to the target. This won't do a lot. Thanks a lot, Agantis. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and we've all been learning something here, a bit of Rust, and I'm glad you like it. Okay, so we resubmit gets us to 79, so we're stable at 80, and don't think I just keep popping this up here. It's because every time I highlight this, I end up clicking it, so it's not like I just want to keep seeing the ranks. It's just because I highlight it. So let's find one we lost, and we'll start from there. One we actually lost, not one that we kind of got a crappy loss, one a legitimate strong loss. And not against Star-Lord. Alright. How did we lose this one? We died. So, we died quickly. Let's check this one out. This is a good one to not die on. Why do we die quickly here? Does everybody else have sound? Can somebody else confirm they have sound? To confirm that Studio C isn't the only one? Thanks a lot, Selenite. Gladly appreciate it. Sorry, Studio C, you're the only one without sound. Have you tried turning on the headphones? Have you tried rebooting the headphones? Closing all windows on the headphones? Okay, so how did we die here? So again, I think I said, thanks for the cheer, Sylvanite. Love it. Thank you. And so we died extremely quickly here. So what did we do wrong? Let's watch this again carefully. We're the guys over on blue side. What are we doing wrong? You know, I saw something in the other strategies, and they moved back further. Can we identify this Lancer guy? Ranged. Range. How do I identify this guy in the back? Is it possible? I'd like to identify him. Well, let's submit the new code, and let's see if splitting up helps against this guy at all. Because he's actually behind us in the rankings. But that would actually push us a little bit faster. Any individual battle gets us a little bit faster. So we're going to clear and cargo build this. Hoopla. Oh, we start off with a Rustyism. F-64. Aren't these numbers wonderful to read? 300 attack range. Wonderful, because I'm going to write that down, attack range. Because I think I need to identify them. From what I've seen so far in the oddness, I have this strange feeling that the strategy is stay near your ranged guy, not near your front guys. And that's kept seeing that change, but we'll see what happens. So, Strat Cowardly we don't actually use anymore. Just rust things. Expected 3 parameters. Move up attack. What does move up attack state? Yeah. Now we're going to have to fix Cowardly as well. No. Target is a position. If Runaway and Strat Cowardly. Now, I have to modify Strat Cowardly. There's a problem, and it doesn't do much, and we don't use Strat Cowardly right now, so I'm just... Well, I can just do it simply. I just do it this way. No point. It's going to work. We don't use it anymore, though. Don't care what unused. Nope, forgot to make it mutable. Woohoo! Where is that? A mutt target. Mutton target. There we go. Now this is a trivial change I made. And I highly doubt we're going to change the outcome of this match. It looks like the distance thing has to change a bit. My goodness, that makes a difference. Well, I can't believe that. Huh. Well, should we resubmit it and see where it goes? We beat one more match. And I'm going to resubmit a lot just so you know. Oh, C++, yeah. You're jealous. Don't be jealous. I mean, we've had a lot of troubles with Rust, but we're working through it, and... Oh, you're talking about that, though. Yeah. No, yeah, that sucks, yeah. It sucks if you have it all in one file. Definitely you should be envious of that. Let me close my mail. No reason to have that there. Definitely you should be envious of us actually having a proper looking program because we can pull it all together. That is really cool. That's really great. It's a little bit annoying to set up in Rust because you have to just import everything in this weird way, but it's better than having one big file. And that was the work by... Let me show you where that is again, just in case somebody's watching and they want to do that. If you go to the Evening Rust page, I'm going to keep a link to the resources. This is for... Yeah, where's it? I think that's ePens' Rust builder. We're using ePens and Jasper's stuff to pull it all in. I'm not actually using ZealDocs much anymore, but okay. So let's submit this thing. Let's see what happens. We're at 73, 80. We're just stabilized around there. I'd be really shocked if this makes a big difference. It beat the one guy, but, well, we lost this one. This looks like the boss. And notice he walks right back to his Lancer. It's not clear when he decides to go up, though. Let's copy this one to the IDE. And we'll see what happens with the rank. Okay, Louvatre. What happens? What's the difference here? Very similar. He pulls in Iron Man, though. Is there a reason to pull in Iron Man instead? Would that make a difference? Because Iron Man can't heal so well. Alright, so Petrosil says his code is ugly, but you're in Legendary, so we'll accept it. Buy, then spells, run away, deny last hit. It's so hard to improve it. And, well, you're talking about hard to improve. We're also stuck in a situation where I did all my tweaking yesterday just to get up in gold. Now I have to find a way to tweak more. Buy, I don't buy a bot. Well, I only buy if I have gold. I didn't get any gold this time, so that's bad. This guy just totally dominated me. Well, this guy's pulling Iron Man, and we're pulling Doctor Strange. Alright, but we confirm. We'll just go with Oilers to Sal's Wisdom here. We keep pulling Doctor Strange. Actually, do we pull it? I think we just pull it random, to be honest. We just pull the hero we can reach. Why did we die, then? Let's figure out why we died. Very precisely, we had... What speed am I running at? It's runtime. I want to see it a bit slower. He's getting all the kills. Argantis, what did we work on? Do you have pull? Do you have Doctor Strange pulling? That made a big difference for us. Didn't matter who we pulled. Just pulling made a huge difference in the rank. And then I tweaked lots. So his Doctor Strange uses a lot more mana. In my area heal totally missed the guy. I screwed that up. Alright. Other than just dying, I don't see the obvious problem. Pick another one. Definitely Doctor Strange, Argantus. You need Doctor Strange to pull people. I mean, it's a strategy we're following. And we do heal quite often. Also, with Fireball, only use it when your mana is really high or full, because its damage is based on the amount of mana you have now. Okay, watch this one carefully, because I'm not sure what we do wrong. Well, sticking together is a big problem. We need to spread out more. Okay, I don't think who I'm pulling is what's killing me the most here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm dying. Oh, there was an area effect spell. Okay, so definitely splitting my guys up will help more. I don't know how I'm going to get that with the healing, though, that if I split them up, they have to come back together for healing. Ragnagas, I didn't even bother putting a check for having a unit nearby, because basically I'll never be within range of them if I don't have a unit, because my guys are cowardly. If the units are gone, I run away. Alright, so I had the same desperation thing here. And I talked about this one before. First off, there has to be a health limit, at which point I just cast heal, even if it's not ideal. Because that just screwed me up. And I should have bought a potion. And Iron Man shouldn't be buying things that give him mana regeneration. So I screwed up something there. He's only supposed to be buying swords. Let's check that first. Strat Wimpy is that one. Where's his buy command? Buy item. What the hell? It's correct. I compare damage. What? Oh shit, I know. Comparing damage isn't any good if they actually don't do any damage. edA-damage greater than 0. I should actually look through the items and only buy it if it's better than ones I have now. But okay, so that'll fix his item buying, so at least he'll buy the correct items now. And Doctor Strange should not have been buying swords. So probably the exact same problem. Doctor Strange has a buying issue. He wasn't supposed to be buying swords. And it's because I sort them by max mana, but it doesn't make a difference if they both have 0 mana. Item.max mana is greater than 0. Now where's if heal? Alright, so if we can't cast it, we return. That's fine. I'm going to make a different condition here. Return none. And this indentation, Visual Code doesn't understand what we're doing. Stop it. Okay, now we have this. If heal amount is less than... This is basically saying if it's pointless, then we return. But, and our hero dot health is greater than, I don't know, some arbitrary number, 150. So, even if it costs a shitty amount to cast, if I don't have enough health, I'm going to cast it anyways. And those are two changes. Buy the right items, and in desperation, still cast it. And let's see if this exact same guy, the guy calling himself Test Person, if it makes a difference in the scoring there. It does. So, those are actual just fixes in my code. Well, two fixes and one strategy improvement, and that makes a difference to Test Person. So we're going to resubmit this again and see what happens. So our rank's at 75, not a very big improvement. But these are like really small changes. Oh, we were at 66 actually. The ranking is so chaotic. Depending on what screen you look at, you see a different rank. And so this fix, actually we fixed it. I was buying the wrong items. Simple enough. And we got to mass a nice fireball attack against him there. And I said, oh, we're actually climbing fast this time. 140. But again, that might just be random as first battles. Yeah, see, great. 169. I was excited too fast. But the ranks are close enough together, then we jump around a lot, though. But if the main screen rank doesn't update, somebody has to look at this. But we're still jumping up fast here. So, you know, doing the strategy I intended might be helpful. And jumping around, crap. Alright, let's find one we lose and just keep going with it. The reason why I want to wait until we're higher and see the ones we lose, because if I pick the ones at the bottom, some of those are random. We don't actually have to compete with all of them. So some people have like degenerate strategies still. The degenerate strategies can work against our strategy, but it won't climb the ladder. And you might be able to randomly get by them, but not be able to fight them directly. Because if there's some strategies you just are Doctor Strange and Iron Man, we'll just lose against. But those aren't enough to go up the rankings, I think. And so I want to wait until we get a little bit higher and then see when we lose higher up and see what happens there. Or we just go directly to Star-Lord and try to beat him. That's maybe the better option. Screw it. Let's just put Star-Lord in and fight against him. All we basically have to do is be able to tie or come close to not losing against Star-Lord. So we're going to do that. Come on, Star-Lord. Because we're not trying to climb the ranks to gold, we're trying to get legendary. That means We don't necessarily have to beat Star-Lord. You can actually wiggle around him without beating him enough, but let's just go there and add it directly. And play against Star-Lord. And watch what happens. Let's watch it big screen. Yay! Big screen! What happened here? Okay, what the hell happened here? The game just crashed. Yay! We beat Euler! Was it a random crash? Let's do resubmit to see if it was actually a server crash or us. You said this was going to be hard. Look how easy this was. 7 moves. We beat you in 7 moves. Alright. So that must have been a random failure because I resubmitted with the exact same conditions and now he beats me. So this looks more realistic. So let's go full screen. And he runs it. This is what I mean. He runs away behind his Lancer dude. And so I'm going to duplicate that strategy because it seems to be effective. And that's what I said I wanted to do. And what is he buying? Iron Man's buying health and mana regeneration. Interesting. So he's buying health. Okay, so we're going to change Iron Man to buy health. Just to copy the strategy. No reason. Or is he going for mana regeneration? I doubt that. Probably going for health. And see, we're too aggressive, because we definitely have more killing here, so we should be able to buy more items, but I think we're just too aggressive here. And I'm trying to figure out where do we die? We've done something horribly wrong, because I think we had the upper hand there, and we just gave it away somehow. And Doctor Strange never buys items by Star-Lord. Interesting. But we're going to make Iron Man improve his health, because if Iron Man's dying and it's Doctor Strange who died. Because we have the advantage here. We could just bugger off and be conservative. And we're sticking together, which is a problem. And this is actually the strategy here. If we've got nothing to do, we should back up as well. Because otherwise it puts us within range of that fireball. Alright, so I think we can do a bit here. But I think it's just dumbness here. I think we could have beat this here because we're pretty close. Mana regen, okay. So is Fireball that valuable just to keep the mana up? Alright, let's do that. Let's simplify strategy wimpy. We're just going to go to mana regen instead. Mana... What is this thing called? Mana... regeneration. Let's check Strange, or is it just mana regen? Well, Strange is buying max mana, which I guess doesn't help still. So what's our item called? Mana regen? I doubt it's called mana regen. It's probably just called mana regen. Again, a plugin that would do this would be nice, but it's not working. Mana regen. Okay. Now that's not going to make a big difference here. We need to split the guys up. And how do I split the guys up a bit more? I move them all over the place, and they all keep centering on the unit, so I really want to move them up a little bit. So if go heal comes first, if go heal, where does I call if go heal? I don't anymore! I probably should. Add that back in. This is the one that says if I'm in danger, I walk towards Doctor Strange. Now run away, run from danger if attack hero range. If find deny. Now all of these things are getting really weird because I had to pass this hero into all of them. It's just really pissing me off. Well, we have the state, though. So we can actually determine the ID. We can make a function called if first hero, and that'll fix it. Because the heroes, us and player has it, player has hero ID, so we can actually check it here. Public function is first hero. And this is going to be a unit. We usually have the unit around. Unit. This is going to be a bool. And then we simply say self.hero_IDs equals hero.id. And I'm going to do this every time I move now. I'm actually going to check if I'm the first hero and try to move somewhere else. For example, in move attack, how often do I call move attack, move attack, move up attack, move attack? Where do I call move attack from? Prefer attack, move attack, that's quite often. So in move attack, we're going to actually do this. Target position, if we're less than it, we try to move it. Why do we actually move to it? Okay. Now, I want to actually do here, if we're within range, damn it, I'm trying to think of how I can actually add this. I want to make the first guy just walk on the top a bit more, just to split them off. Well, let's do something silly. Let's do the brain dead first. If state.is first hero. Hero. Position dot. Yeah, okay, this is going to be annoying. Let mut position equal position. Position dot y minus equals 50. We're just going to offset them all. It's going to screw it up a bit of it, but that might be enough to see if it has an effect. Oh, come on. State.us, that is first hero. F64. Must be mana regeneration, not mana regen. Can't hear. Okay, hero IDs. Sorry, I gotta fix that. Not points. Why is it even open? Player. Hero ID 0. Let's see what this does. Craziness against us. So we actually got up in ranks a bit. So maybe our tweaks do something. But that's where we were this morning. Come on, Star-Lord. Time out on me again. I need a way to listen to music while playing. They don't have the rights permissions for that, though. Okay, we still don't win, but we split the guys up too much. Alright, so I walk off like an idiot in the middle of nowhere. Probably not the best idea. I only meant to go up a bit, but since I add it every single time. Did we last longer than the last time, though? Yeah, we lasted a bit longer. We never bought any mana regen, though. Why is Iron Man not buying anything? Alright, so our Iron Man purchasing is wrong somehow. And we don't do the moving back enough first, so our Doctor Strange is going to die here right away. He should probably just go hide in a bush. I should do another run away. If we're in danger, just go hide in a bush until we're not in danger. That's an easy thing to fix. If our health is too low, go hide in a bush. And so we're walking too far up there. Yeah, and this is a strategy I was thinking, is that he hit this and I'm screwed. Is what I was thinking of another strategy is that instead of sending a fireball at him, send a fireball at his Groots. If there's a Groot nearby, just attack him because then he'll go attack the enemy. It's an option we have, Groot attack. And I don't think he did it intentionally there. He was attacking me. And what are they doing now? They're dancing like idiots. What on earth are they doing? Well, that's a nice little dance. Okay, in any case, I have an Aaron Strat Wimpy scale. Item regen, he never bought anything from item regeneration. Oh, because I do the gold divided by 2. I did that before to give the other guy a chance, but maybe I'll just take that off anymore. And what was the other one? I'm going to change strategy a bit. What is that position on the map? How tall is this map? 590. Let's see where how tall that map is somewhere. When we were up here, Iron Man. Iron Man is my first guy, and I was moving to 373. So let's just do that. Let's just, in this case, I'm just going to hard code something here. 380. I just want to see if this makes a difference or not. So I fixed 2 things. And if this works, then we'll go do it properly. I just want to get an indication. So whatever we submitted last time is going better. I should have probably tagged that and get. So we're climbing up the ranks slightly. So we still don't beat him. That's too high up, though. He doesn't need to be that high. Although he's invisible quite often in the bushes. It's kind of weird. But that's going to get us in danger of the Groots. And then Fireball's not going to do enough damage then either. Not good. So 400. But is he buying the right stuff now? Iron Man did buy a mana regen, so that's good. I accidentally hit myself, which is probably okay. And we get killed by a Groot there. Yeah, I don't have any code to deal with Groots. I really, if there's a Groot nearby, I just ignore it. I literally don't even see them at the moment. Alright, so change one thing to, where's this danger one? If run from danger. I'm going to start with in danger as our hero dot health. It's less than 100. We are in danger. But here's where, if you're already at the dangerous part, what do we do then? Because I'm going to keep moving. Once I had this problem before. When I'm in danger, I just keep moving and I stop doing stuff. But I have to have some skills here to do something else. Okay, we don't attack because we're stuck in the bush, but we should be able to use spells. I'm trying to think of how to structure this. And I have to be able to say that if from danger... I have to split it up somehow to say what we do in the second case. How do I do that? So, because we have the strange, so what happens is I do a if run from danger, but I need to do this heal potion in there as well, but they don't have heal potions as well, or maybe I can just stick that directly in there. If heal potion. Yeah, and so I'm having an actual code structuring issue at this point. If our hero dot position dot distance to target is less than 1, then we're already there. What do we do then? Then we do return some. I'll just hard code this here. If by healing potion, if heal potion, if heal potion, and what was the syntax? Hero and state. Our hero, comma state. Or if we're already there, what else can we do? What else can we do in that position? And this is where I don't actually want to do it here. I want to chain it. This is really weird. I don't have a way to express that. I don't have a way to express that this if run from danger has kind of two states saying, well, this is where you go, but you can do this other stuff instead. So maybe it shouldn't return a turn itself. Maybe it should return a... Yeah, that's it. Maybe it should return a position. But then everything has to check if it's there. Well, that sucks. I can return a weight instead. Yeah, let's let weight key in and say weight lets us do something more. But weight indicates that we have to stay there. And... Wow, it's really hard to structure that to do what I want. Let's just go with the potion first. But there should also be the heal skill. No, I gotta fix this somehow. What does this return? Well, let's return a... No, that's not good. Yeah. 0.2 in a bool. So we're going to do this. Sum like this, and target comma, our hero distance target is 1. So what I'm going to return instead is going to change this. So strange state is going to have this if let some target comma idle equal if run from danger. Now the exact same thing would be this. Did you return some, no, return turn move target. But we're going to put heal potion in there instead. If idle, we can do other stuff. We can also stick a heal in there. We're actually going to duplicate the heal, though, as well. Because you're going to want to do here as well, if run away and if heal. We're going to do it in both places. And we're going to copy the strategy to Wimpy up here instead. But he can't heal, so we'll get rid of the heal part. But he can use a heal potion. I don't know if he can do something else. Can't attack anything, you can't do anything, heal, can't buy any items. There's nothing else we can do other than buy a healing potion and wait. Or... yeah, that's about it. Can you cast spells from a shadow and still be invisible? That is, could I cast a fireball from the shadow and still be hidden? That'd be cool. All sorts of weirdness. Ah, shit, that was a blink, that's right. So we have a blink here. Aha! So that's why I do this thing here. Now that makes sense. Now we can put this in Strat Wimpy correctly. We can put the blink in the right place, because we had that issue before. We don't need to check the hero type now, that's who we are. Our hero does skill blink, distance to target. Blink. Yeah, it's going to put an else on here then. We only do blink if we're not at the target. So we can get rid of this distance here. Alright, what do we have here? Do we have a hero description? We do. And self.hero description. Idle, get rid of the parentheses. It's in 2 places, that's fine. Less than 1, let's save that strategy. Less than 1, F64. This pattern has 2 fields, but the corresponding tuple variant has 1 field. Pretty sure that shows 2 fields. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so this returns a tuple of 2 fields. And this returns a tuple of 2 fields. But Strat Wimpy is complaining that it has only 1 field. Why is it complaining about that? Okay, this cannot be sum, this should just return. I don't even know why I have blink here. This is supposed to be skillblink.name.clone. Now I'm trying to have some Rust Jewel issues here. expected one field. Is this supposed to be without the brackets? Don't need strike cowardly there. I don't know what the notation is for option. I assumed I have to have the 2 there. Maybe I don't. Wrong number of type arguments. Okay, so that has to be 2. And some here probably has to be this again. It's weird double. Let's see if that's actually the issue. It is. So, get rid of idle. It's a weird syntax like that, but I can understand it. It's something I avoided in Leaf. It's the reason why in Leaf I use square brackets for tuples to avoid the confusion with value lists. And there's a lot of confusion here, and I'm surprised a lot of languages don't do that, but there's a lot of confusion when you use like the round brackets for tuples, and they're also used for function calls, and they're also used for function notation and any value list. You get a lot of ambiguity in the syntax, and so in Leaf what I did is I just used square brackets. Array subscripts, they're not valuable enough to need them for that, so. Alright. Let's see how we lose now to Star-Lord. Went longer. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? We went the whole distance, so we don't die. That's an improvement. And how do we not win? Because I didn't kill enough stuff. Well, that's unfortunate. But Iron Man did buy something this time. Yes, this is better than dying. Because most of the matches we've been dying in, so anything better than dying is good. Is there any point we screw up here? I'm just going to submit this. Let's go for Goy. Alright, where are we? We start to suffer around here. What do we do wrong? And this is absolutely that strategy point I've been saying. If we have one guy left, we start to hurt. Oh, we also have this Groot. Terrible, terrible Groot. I gotta move him further down on the screen. So that idea is not working so well there. Where did I put that? Oh, it's just scrolled over. Position Y equals 450 L's. This is really shitty, but okay. 550. Let's just keep them far enough apart. Not a very clean thing to do, but I just want to see if it helps. Alright, so what do we end up with in the end? Yeah, the moment we get stuck back there, the moment we're carting around there like cowards, we stop getting points. So the not dying is all we've successfully done is we've just hurt ourselves too much. Because we stop getting points. So that appears to be the strategy where edA-qa has, is basically you play conservative until the other guy runs away, and so yeah, we lost it at that point already. Let's resubmit this. And we die quicker this time. That's a bit weird. Now, why does he move back there? What's the logic in that? Doctor Strange is doing something weird. Let us know how it goes, Argantus, if the pull helps you a lot or not. So whatever we submitted last time is making us worse. That's good. It helps a lot, doesn't it, pull? You don't even have to implement it very well. It made a big difference for us there without doing it very well. Alright, I'm not very happy with this arrangement here. Very nice, Argantus. Very nice to see you jump up there. Is the boss ridiculously hard still, or can you actually sneak by him? What are we doing differently here? Why does he walk back to the start all the time? And how did he take so much damage? Was that really one fireball? No, it wasn't. He got pulled in. And I'm still getting pulled in over there. Alright, so we still have to say a danger that basically, I thought I had that in there. I thought I said if Doctor Strange is within range of the tower that we considered it a dangerous situation. And what else did I change recently? Get diff. Oh, this is going to pop up the shitty things again. His first hero, we don't use that. Fine, go away. I don't know why it pops up at the bottom. Okay, that's no difference there. We're buying mana for him, which is supposed to work. Mana for him as well. In danger, health is less than 100. That's the safety point. That's fine. And simplified that nonsense. Yeah, that's okay there. Alright, so we didn't change much. What is it? That was, we were at 50 or something, so let's submit that again. It's random twiddling. I don't know how, I'm getting tired already. I said I ate a lot, but maybe it's a problem. I just want to see, there's something fundamental I'm missing here. How is he getting more kills there? Okay, so that's a fundamental issue there we have. What are we doing wrong right here? That he's getting all the kills. We both got pulled. He gets a kill and a deny. Kill, deny. How come I didn't see any of these? Who is Unit 13? We're 13. Who's 12? He's attacking 13 and 12. Fine. Who's 7? Who's 7? I wish you could just see the list of people up here. 7 has damage 25. And he's attacking 7 as well, so we're too slow. How do we know who attacks first? Okay, so what happened there? We do attack 7, and he does attack 7. He tries to kill him. And we're still attacking 7. Okay, so we have to fix that somehow. And then we move to attack 8 and 9. Who's he attacking? 12. And then he attacks 12, and we attack 8 and pull 5. And he attacks 8. Okay, we're going to have to put an if last hit condition. We really don't have this yet, and we're going to combine the strength of the two. Basically, if we're close by and we can both hit the thing, I think we should attack it instead of doing anything else, because those kills are worth a lot. Okay, so that explains the one, but I think most of them is just I'm not coordinating my attack. So if I would have just coordinated my attack with myself, I should have got a lot more of these. You still would have got the one where you were closer, but I can actually... I should try and do a last hit. And because Iron Man's going to have more damage, I actually don't think Strange has to do the last hit at all. This is where I'd really like to have the state even more mutable. And this is actually where Rust is hurting us a lot, is that when I would like to know if the other strategy triggers this find deny, I would really like to trigger sort of a status that said, look, I'm killing him, don't do it. But maybe I could do that in the state when I apply it. I could actually remove it. I could assume I'm going to kill it and remove it from the state. That makes a lot of sense. So they'll never do find deny the same guy, which they've been doing right now. And that'll help that. And I should look for a last hit. And the last hit... Actually, I don't even have to. If I actually, in the state, just apply the damage, it'll fix both the deny and we'll find more last hits. But I don't look for last hits yet, do I? At all. I do a find weakest unit. Okay, good. And I should clean this up when I buy 9. Now, I don't buy bandits very often, so not a big deal. Run away if he'll find late weakest unit. Okay, so if I actually, in the state, in my apply function... Oh god, I'm going back into the apply function. No, we're going to have problems here. Attack. We never do attack near, so we don't have to care about that. Move attack. We never do attack either. We only ever do move attack. Position ID in hero. Self dot. Argantas, I really wish that I could leave you behind in gold, but I'm going to have to welcome you to gold instead. I'd really love to make it up to legend, but I'm going to go another hour today. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to fix some of these things. So self dot. I'm actually going to implement this now. This is going to help. So a lot of these things in apply turn I skipped because they don't make a big difference. We read them back. But since we have two people coordinating, it actually makes a lot of sense to try and coordinate more of this. Move attack, hero, position, comma ID. This is who we're attacking. We're moving. If we can move that far. Alright, so we're going to have to do a bit more math here. Not much. Really simple stuff, don't worry. Actually, should be up there with sell item. It's part of that. Wish you luck as well, Agantas. I'm glad you can learn something from the stream. We've learned a lot. As I just started this in January, so our code still has some issues with it, but we're doing all right. So we have an and mut self. Hero is use size. Position is at 0.2. And target is I32. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out if we can move to that position. So we need to get a hero. Let norm equal. See, this is where this stuff gets really crappy because we can't actually get the hero. We can't maintain a reference to the hero anymore. Like we could in the read strategy. You just can't do it in here. Norm equals self dot us dot get hero dot position minus dot norm. Okay. And so I mean we're gonna see this statement here a lot right now, and I don't know any other way to do this. I don't like it at all. Dot position plus equals norm times self is movement speed. Or we didn't have movement speed. We have a shit. What does get hero do? Get hero index. We find the unit. Us dot get hero. That makes sense. Us dot get hero. And that was from the get hero to movement speed. So we move towards there. Let's see if we can get this compiling first. Cannot use plus equal on type points. Well, why the hell not? Fine. I don't know why not, but okay. And here we go. Cannot assign field to immutable binding. Why not? Get hero is a... Oh, that's right. Silly Rust. Get hero mutt. And a mutt unit. Just when you think things are going well with Rust, you get more like this. This can be get hero, that's fine. This can be get hero, and this is the only one that has to be get hero mutt. Types differ in mutability. Oh, come on, now I have to do this whole thing. Find ID unit, also in mutt. Blah. No fun. Redundancy alert. Mutt. Find ID unit mutt. Get hero mutt. Find ID unit mutt. Moderated seal, I'm trying to fix my hero. Oh, if you don't know anything we're doing, we're fighting superheroes, and we're stuck in the Gold League. We're trying to get up to the Legendary League. We're changing our strategy at this point. We have to find this change to get our superheroes, Iron Man and Doctor Strange, to beat Iron Man and Doctor Strange. It's the only people that compete in goal is Iron Man and Doctor Strange. And so that's all it is. So that's what we're doing right now, moderated seal. If you have more questions, just ask. And so I'm fixing some code right now. What I'm specifically doing is, since we have two heroes, they apply their turns kind of in sequence. What I'm doing is when the first player does his turn, I'm going to apply it to the state. And Studiosi, why I can't is because that creates all sorts of mutable bindings everywhere. And you can't do that. When I create the turn, I do it strictly in a non-mutable state, because you run into problems. And so I have everything non-mutable when I do that. And now I'm trying to get it so I can actually modify it, which means I have to copy some of the functions, unfortunately. Return some units, and how do I get this mutable here? Ref? No. No ref there. Can I just put a mutt in randomly? And mutt? Cannot borrow mutably. Instead use the mutt unit. Alright, I'll do mutt unit. I thought I said I couldn't do that. Don't disappoint me here. Cannot borrow a mutable, borrowed border count is mutable. Moderated seal, not in this game. We're not doing future evaluation in this game. There's like so many possibilities, we've not gotten to it. There's only one tiny point where I enumerate a couple options. In the previous game we did Code for Life. Code for Life we were doing a lot of future evaluation. Tron we did future evaluation. But in this one we're not. We have no scoring function, so to say. That is, we don't have a true scoring function. We have a few pseudo ones. We have stuff that tell us if a position's safe, and we base the move based on that. So we're more like doing heuristics that we check a bunch of moves, and we check to see if they're a good move, a safe move, or what moves we can do, but we do not look in the future for the next turn. It's still kind of open, and I don't think anybody's really doing that in Gold League, and so far it doesn't look like it'll be necessary in Gold League. Now I just want to return this, remove this mutt. So first it tells me to add mutt, then it tells me to get rid of mutt. I want an add mutt unit. And I'm just going to twiddle with these ampersands and mutts until it gets me what I want. And this is silly because I don't need to iterate that. Fine, we'll borrow it here and mutt unit. I don't know what I'm doing. Ref unit. To prevent move, use ref unit. Let's just borrow mutts. Oh, this has to be a mutable self. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Get hero mutt. Okay, get hero mutt. Needs to be a mutable self. Just a reminder, in the next code we do, so the next competition, anything. And yeah, we have borrows. I'm going to give up on the borrowing system, and I'm going to do a ref seller RC everywhere. So this is too much of a pain. So in the next code we do, absolutely everything's going to use a shared reference count because it's pointless to try and keep fighting with this thing. So I'm just going to do ref points, ref cell, or RC, whatever it is, absolutely everywhere. There's runtime overhead, but 41. If find some. This is like the ridiculousness. Hero ID equals self.hero IDs. Index. This type of stuff's annoying. Right, this we complained about this before. You can't put this expression inline. Its borrow checker has an error or something in it. And so you can't just put this here, so you're forced to assign to that. And we have some stuff here that's, let's see, 144. That's fine. So I'm never quite certain if it does what we want. So the strategy can now apply itself. It applies a turn, and we just wanted to compile that. Move attack. No, strategy, state. State I'm looking at. So I moved the guy, so this will at least know where the other heroes, they can coordinate where they are. And this is important when they're trying to move together. There's a few cases where they try to move together, and so this will at least coordinate that they don't overshoot themselves. And now I have to find a target as well. Now I'm going to find a target. This is going to be painful. Let damage. I'm just going to go damn. I need to get my code out. This is damn as in damage, not as in damn it. Damn. Damage. Self.us.get hero mutt. Attack. Now, for anybody watching wondering, why do I keep calling get hero and get hero mutt and get hero and get hero and get hero mutt repeatedly? Because we don't know how else to do it in Rust. Because the moment I do get hero mutt, it creates a locked borrow on self, and we can't mutate anything else. So we're going to have to repeat this a whole bunch here. And until this time, nobody has actually given me a clearer way of doing this, other than just doing this repetition. I just don't know how to do this better. So I don't know. And this is why I'm going to get the damage out first, because I don't need the mutable. I'm going to get the hero. I'm going to figure out what damage he has first. And then we're going to find the unit. We assume he's talking an enemy unit, which is kind of risky. We're going to do an if-let. If-let self.them.find ID unit mutt target. If-let sum. Hope that works. No, if-let sum unit equals. Then unit.health minus equals damn. And we're going to overkill this guy. So our find unit stuff might have to consider people with less than health than that. Alright, let's see if this compiles. Let's see if it makes any difference in the world. Find ID unit mutt. Find ID is private. I don't care. Player. Find ID unit yet. We'll make this public. Go for it. Alright. We're mainly trying to see this little conflict in the middle here, whether we get some more kills than him or not. Because this game has a really problem. The moment you get the first kills, you get a significant advantage because you get a lot of gold. But you notice we do the exact same thing at the first start bit. And we still don't get any of the damn kills. Okay, so that's problematic. What happens here? Why don't we get these kills? So, we do a heal. Why the hell do we do a heal? Well, we'd heal about 50, and we need 50. That's a bit silly. Okay, nonetheless, we have that heal. And we move attack 7. He's moving attack 11. So we attack 7. Who's 7? 7's right here. He has a lot of health left. And he's attacking. The other guy's attacking 11. He's got less health left. So why did I not deny kill him? Hero, we have damage 60. We should have denied this. Why not? Health 40. We could have killed him. Why did we not kill him?
You see, we should have killed our own person as part of the deny thing to prevent him from killing it. Because whenever you deny one, it's essentially like 2 points. Because you get a point and you deny him 1 point. So denies are super valuable. Let's figure out why we didn't deny him. That would have been AOL heal, but this guy move attack 7. And that should have been Wimpy. And Wimpy is my Iron Man strategy. We're not in danger. If we're not if in heal, we don't want to if we attack hero range. No, we're gonna do denies first. Always do denies. They're better. Denies are better than anything, except if you want healing. Fix 1. We should do a deny. And then he does a deny. And he does a deny because we're attacking 7. And he attacks 7 as well. And he's closer to 7. And 50. I do 50. And he does 60. They should not have both attacked him. So I have something wrong here. They shouldn't have both attacked him. Oh, I know why. My if, find, deny. This is what I have to fix. If, find, deny. Because now we have heroes with less than 0 health. Well, we can just remove them from the state. It's probably just remove them from the state because that's what the game would do. Let dead equals false if unit.health is less than or equal to 0, then dead equals true. Let's just say dead equals. Now we have to figure out how to get him rid of this thing. Find unit index, I guess. Find nth unit has index, get hero index, find nth unit, find ID unit, find a unit ID. Hub find ID unit index. Find ID index, we're just saying this, and this is just this. We don't need any lifetimes here because we're returning an index. Let's and self. This can return an option use size. Option use size and self units return self units dot iter dot enumerate. Don't care about that. We have a unit index, comma unit ID equals, and we can return some index. Let's return none. If let some index equals self dot them dot find ID index unit dot ID. Okay, so this is going to actually have to be dead. Dead ID equals -1 I32. Let's do it this way, is none. If unit health is less than 0, then we have to get the ID out of here. Dead ID equals some unit.id. And we search for it again. And this is where the borrowing, this is where like this borrowing, this function is the one I have serious problems figuring out how to construct this in Rust. They're massively redundant. And the borrowing is like, we're not actually coding an algorithm here, we're coding against Rust. It's like this little magic puzzle to try and put the stuff in the right place that you can modify. And like what I'm doing here is really simple. All I want to do is find an item in the list, subtract the health from it, and if it's dead, remove it from the list. But the borrowing says you have to do little bits at a time and make sure you free up every little bit. And although it does make it somewhat safer, it makes it really hard to code. Hello, Battle Pants. Welcome to the show. We're trying to apply some state now. And so find unit index, then we have to do self.them.remove index. And watch for the borrow errors. Woohoo! Not fine in the scope. 221. Oh, it's because we have ID dead. So we have to do a double thing here now. If let some ID equal dead ID. And this is just ID. That's the them.units.remove. Woohoo! We got the mutability right. It's a challenge on its own. That should put us in legendary. All it is getting the borrowing rules right for something, and lots of redundant code there. Okay, and that was to fix it. Let's see if we actually fixed it and get a few denies here now. I'm expecting some. Either we should go long or we should get scores, or what actually happens here. And this just helps them coordinate a bit more. It looks like we do the exact same damn thing. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, the exact same thing happened. So I gotta do some debugging on that now. So, we attack 7. Fine, that's this guy here. 7. We attack him and do damage. Then he attacks 7 to kill him, of course, because he's down to 25. But he's at 20. He's at 135, and then 50, and so he attacks him first and he kills him. And I think this AoE heal, I think we have to do deny kills first because it's not lining up. We've missed that guy because he was healing instead of attacking him. He should have known that he could have killed him, because after this hit, he would have actually killed him, so he should have known that. But we did a heal instead, and the heal wasn't very high. Alright, but what about the next one? There's a deny 1. So we wasted doing 7, and then he's attacking 12, which has a health of 325. So he kills a 7. No, he kills a 7. That's the one guy there. Actually, why didn't we do the deny? Unit 11 has health of 40. Why did we not do the deny? Okay, there's something wrong there. So right at this position here, our unit here, guy, is down to 25 or 40 health, and Iron Man here can do 60 damage, so he should have killed him. So there's something wrong with the deny there. So we're going to have to debug the deny. So the deny is not working correctly. If find deny. It's within our hero's range. And holy crap, I screwed this up. How am I anywhere here at all? No. I shouldn't even admit this. This I would have done better yesterday. This is supposed to be a greater than. No? Because this is the condition to attack. This is supposed to... Oh man, this is a major change. This is mean I'm only doing denies for people within my attack range, the exact people I didn't want to do. That's what the comment says, don't kill defenses. But because I had the wrong symbol, and that would be it. But how did I get to Gold League then? So we struggled in Silver League with that nonsense. I'd be so happy if that makes a huge difference. It's anticipation watching this line. And we get further though. We get the deny, we get the kill, we get the deny, and he gets one deny. That's reasonable. So we did a lot better there. He still beats us though, because we die. But okay, we're going to submit this because, hey, that's a major change. And we'll see what happens because of this. We'll wait for some random stuff to finish here. We go drop to 3. And there's so many people in gold now. It gets harder and harder every time. Hey, look, we can actually finally beat these stupid strategies. I like it. I like the hiding. Look at these guys. He has a degenerate strategy. He was doing so well, and he can't compete against people that just hide from him. And let's watch this trend go up. Hopefully we go better there. And we can probably undo some of the other stuff we did for safety because, well, let's see where we go. Still a lot of randomness in the ranks here. We still don't technically kill Star-Lord, but we don't actually have to beat Star-Lord to get into Legendary, which is kind of cool, you know. You can actually get enough of the other ranks to get by him. Well, I didn't reach Legend. I reached Gold without them. I have no idea, to be honest. That was a pretty critical failure there. But I'm bouncing around still in the ranks. It's still hard to get to the ranks. But we've seen this before. There's so much randomness in the bottom stuff that unless you can crack that top 100, you really get stuck. And so here's our just hide strategy. We had enough of elites, so we're just going to hide here. But there's still enough people beating us that this might get hard. We should have stayed... Okay, what else did we change though now? The state apply stuff. It's actually looking worse now, which is a problem. But somehow we won that one. Come on, go up, go up. I need to see where you go. Run these battles faster. They need a faster server. They need more servers. Faster, faster, faster. Let's see how we lose now. Oh, this is Star-Lord. No? No, that wasn't Star-Lord. We wanted a different guy. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do, Moderate Seal. I just picked one. I'm going to watch it and see why we lose. We lose... We kill him very early, so it's kind of shameful that we lose. They destroyed my tower. I've never seen that happen. How on earth did they do that? I've never seen a tower destroyed. And with only one of their heroes. It's the strangest thing. I'm going to speed this back up a bit. So we go hide. And because we're hiding, they actually managed to do enough damage to our tower because we don't come out and fight them. And I don't know what that little dance is. I don't know which behavior is causing him to dance like that. And the AoE heal, the desperate one, is kind of pointless because he just wheezes all his mana generation. It's just totally, totally pointless. Okay, so that's on Strat Stranger. Heal. If heal... We're just going to leave this condition off because that's not very helpful. Yeah, Rick Knockus, I'm not sure. It's not a good example of one to fix. Because it really is rare. And I bet he's watching something like that going like, I can't believe I beat this guy's tower. How does his tower die? Let's see this one. Moderated seal, I don't think so. Because I would never attack from there at that point with him. You don't like my light theme? Why would I use dark theme? Can you change it here? Go to the dark side, okay? Is that better? We don't use the rest of this stuff, so it should be fine. Okay, but we lost because... What did we do wrong? Okay, plebs, then we'll stop being plebs then, okay? Yeah, this I can see dark. The reason we had light before is because you couldn't see the code. And you couldn't see the output down here, but it looks like they've improved it. So, but since we went to Visual Studio, we're leaving light because they don't have any good dark themes. So this is actually easier to see with light, okay? I've gone through all the dark themes in code, and we'll stick with this there. But here we can go to dark. Then we'll be, you know, half hacker, half pleb, okay? Then we can side. This is combat mode, we're awesome, and then we have coding mode where we're safe and innocent. Okay, so what did he do here that we lost so badly? Doctor Strange just gets pounded on. In for the kill. You can see his strategy, in for the kill. So Gevitar has some strategy which is pretty tough. He just hammers us somehow. And why don't I get away? So this is my Doctor Strange. He pulls him over. I like the comments. We don't put any comments in ours. Come to me. Kill them all. Alright, so this guy has it for... And then what happens? Doctor Strange gets hammered by... And so I'm just stunned at that point. Move attack. Where is he at now? Hero is at... And I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to run away at this point. But he must be stunned. No, he can't be... He's stunned for 1 round. And I'm running away. Oh, why did I not run away a second time? Oh, because I'm not actually running away. I have enough health. And then they pull me again. He can pull me that often, that quickly? Wow. I don't know how to fight this one. I don't know what to do in that case. It's pretty rough. They just hammered me. I don't have any. I don't have a strategy against that. And I run away, and they just chase us down at this point. They see us low in health, and they just chase us down. And he's pretty close to being dead too. So maybe I should target heroes if I'm close to being... And then I die before him. So that was pretty close, who kills who. I'm not convinced that's a good one to go on. If they're all close, this is really hard to pick one then. Now, what do we do in this one? Let's see this one. I'm going to send it to the IDE because we have the problem we lose them then otherwise if we don't send them right away. So we kill his Valkyrie fairly quickly, or he dies fairly quickly, but then we... Oh, this is the one where we lose the tower. I thought it was a different one. This dancing bothers me. I don't know why they dance like that sometimes. What is Iron Man doing? Alright, we're going to go back to Git and undo some of this stuff. Git diff. Because we did too much and it's not helping anything, so we're going to roll back to be just that one fix. The one fix of what happens with the denies, and see what that is. And this shitty Git, I don't know how to get rid of meld now. I was hoping when I set up meld originally, it would show the meld of all the files at once, but Git diff has a different idea. It does one file at a time. Not very helpful. So move attack should be fine. We can take that out if we want. Runaway, we haven't changed anything there. What do we actually change? At least if it would pop up to the front, it'd be nice. We changed Stranger to buy mana regen. No, that was a fix. This is just a fix. He was buying the wrong items. And Wimpy now buys mana regeneration instead of damage. I'm not so happy about this. I'm going to change that back. We're going to change Wimpy back. So Wimpy's going to buy damage again. Copy this and paste it again. We're going to see what happens if we buy damage. Because, you know, Euler was doing mana regeneration, but if you have to tweak your strategy accordingly, and if I change too much at once, we don't know what will actually happen. Just go away. What else did we change? We blink. That should have been only improvements, but we took out the heal. We stopped healing before, and we might get rid of that again now. So we don't run to the healing guy, and that's probably doing the dancing, the if go heal. If go heal is probably doing the dancing. In this case, we're just going to say screw it. The other guy can come to us. And this was the actual fix. They don't kill defenses bit. We should have been doing denies. Let Mut in danger. Our hero health is less than 100. That's technically new. Let's be more conservative. No, 100's really, that's in danger. And we should run away. And if run away, we do the offsetting for the tower. That should be fine, but we notice different. Not a lot's different. Against wallpaper here. Okay, so we beat him now with that change, so we have to be really careful about changes. Because that's like, these things are really subtle and they're making really big differences. So let's run it again. Why is this no longer... Oh, I don't have a ugly submit button anymore, it's a different color. So right, Nina, and so like we're really, our strategy is really stuck in this range, regardless of how we tweak it. And... It's getting hard to tweak because it's like, again, it takes so long to climb the ladder, just like to run these things, that you can't. Well, if the other next jump is 100 as well, we'll be fine. Not enough. Well, that's good. If it keeps going, but we hit a second now, so we're going to drop back down. Why do we lose that one there? We die. Trying to see why we die in this one. Rexu! Have we followed you yet? Let's go follow Rexu. And how do we get there? How do we find somebody? Friends? Right? Doesn't believe you're there. There we go. Well, you're ahead of me on coding game. Let's follow you. And where are you in the competition? Can we get to any of the competitions from here? No, we can't. I see you're right behind me, XL. Okay. So we're probably very similar right now. I'll leave that open so we can watch each other's progress. Don't be taking my good hints, though, and getting better than me, okay? I still get killed on some of these, so we have that strategy. I'm still not being safe enough. I'm being too bold. But we're quite high for having only 12% battle, so maybe that's a good sign, maybe not. We've had issues with this before. Argantos, my Doctor Strange only uses heal and pull, and Iron Man only ever uses fireball. Oh, that's nice. It's a good jump, yeah? The bottom ranks here of gold is just like a lot of riffraff, we'll call it, you know? But a lot of people in gold could have gotten here before the gold boss was made impossible, or silver boss, because you fought the hard silver boss, and there was an easier one before, and a lot of people made gold with the easier one. I imagine your tax is getting very similar. There's a lot of fine-tuning, and I think it's the fine-tuning which is going to win or lose this for us. And because the basic tax, like you look at all the fights, like we're fighting basically a variation of our strategy most of the time. Alright, okay, where was this? Okay. Can I go over here? Actually, I can just do right here, following. But this is wrong. Well, now it's stuck on the filter. Well, it's just when we run away, we use blink. Are you saying I should use blink anytime I go back? So I use blink when I'm running away, but I don't use blink all the time. Because I'm attacking all the time. I'm rarely running away. So yeah, let's go fix that. We can fix that. When trying to run away, we blink instead, because that'll bring up the mana slightly. It helps the mana increase. I think that's the idea. We increase mana a bit. So I have more fireballs. Okay, that might give us a rank or two. Okay, so what do we have? Getting confused. Running multiple things. Code in game. There we go. Why am I not in that list, though? That's no fun. They should put me in the list. Oh, now I'm in the list. Where was I? But we're actually doing good this time. Argantus, we anticipate pulls sometimes. We're weary of it during the towers, but apparently not well enough. Let's see where we get with this. If we get close enough, a few ranks, and then we do fireballs blinking, that might help. And we have to watch how we do the strategy, because I have generic strategy. They're both doing the moving away, and so this is where I need to spend some time with Rust and figure out how to do abstract stuff, trait stuff, and this is because it's not object-oriented. Because what I wanted to do when the game started... We beat Enkoyan! Sorry, Enkoyan! Sorry. We'll hide now. We didn't mean to do that. And Agmir. But these guys, and he's actually online now. They've been good. They're all online right now. Alright, so whatever we hit, we're okay right now. But yeah, so I can't... Some of the strategy things I want to do, I'm having difficulties specializing because I don't have the structure of code I actually want in the Rust code. I don't have my virtual functions per hero type. I don't have abstract things. I'm still struggling to figure out how I'm supposed to do that, because then a lot of the stuff I would actually just do... What I'd want is I would have each hero would have its own move function, and then I would interface there and say, well, look, well, if it's a Iron Man and I'm moving away and I'm not going to attack anything, then I might as well use blink. Alright, so we got up a few ranks just by fixing stuff and going back a little bit. Argantus, I don't know if I have a main programming language anymore. My own programming language, so the programming language I'm writing, Leaf, is written in C++. My main work right now, I use a language called Uno, which is actually a C# derived language we did for our office. And our product there, I do a lot of JavaScript, but I don't really use JavaScript that much. And I have some stuff of my stuff that I write in Python. And I used to do a lot more Python, but since my build pipeline is almost done, I don't touch it that much, and that's where most of my Python is. And so Rust is something I just started in January. Yeah, and there's some other language I learned here and there, but the one I'm most familiar with to create large structured programs is going to be C++, though, I think, in the end. If I need to do something, if I need like the full features of everything, I'd go with C++, because I know how to do a lot of stuff there. I mean, the syntax can be atrocious, but it has so many nice features. Alright, so I'm thinking about how we implement this blinking stuff. Oh look, Enkoyan's doing a run on us, so he changed something. That's probably why we got in front of him. He just submitted a new strategy, right? If Enkoyan just submitted a new strategy, then he would be dropped down to the bottom, and then we can go back up. I mean, I'd say C++ is verbose, but this is one of the things that's bugging me about Rust. Like, look at this thing here. Rust is certainly winning over... I mean, Rust seems to be more verbose than C++, and this is one of my negatives. It's like, why would I want to take a language more verbose than C++? It's kind of annoying. I mean, especially since they're supposed to be inferred typing, and I don't know. It's just like, some of the stuff's really, really ugly here. I mean, none of it's approached ultra ugly like some of the C++, but this here is getting pretty bad. This is getting pretty bad syntax based on really what I want to do. Is all I want to do is return an iterator, not a box iterator item and -a unit plus. I don't even know what this plus means, to be honest. I have no idea what this is doing. It's a plus inside a type. It's weird. Okay, so... No! Come on, Ncoin. Give us a chance. That guy, you know... Fine. We have to... Oh, jeez. We have to get all the way up to 34? Okay, so we need to improve a lot. Right, so blinking. Blinking magic. I'm going to do a quick commit here. Minor improvements. Because we actually improved our rank, and I like to see the diffs in case we do something, in case we screw up. We need to get back to there. So strat wimpy, when he wants to run away, if run away, we have this blink here. Alright, and this is what I mean. I'd really like to put the target, the blinking in here. We have some of this stuff is getting really verbose to actually write again and again and again. Alright, I'm going to see if I can do this in the next 10 minutes. Because I think I'm gonna call it a day then, and then I'll do some more tomorrow if run away. But the longer I wait, the harder it's going to be to get to legendary because there'll be so many people around, unfortunately. Move up attack. Well, we're running away. So instead of running away, we're going to do something silly. If hero dot hero type, absolutely not clean code, hero type Iron Man. And now we're going to copy stuff. Copy and paste, also bad. I'm totally unhappy with the structure of the code right now. Alright, if it's Iron Man, we're going to check to see if we can blink instead. Because we're running away, so we don't need to take the opportunistic attack. We're just going to run away like cowards! Cowards! Yay! Blink, self dot... We don't have a hero description. We have a... How do I get at this again now? Like, this is why I lose a lot of time, is the structure of the code. I don't have it set up the way I want, and I lose a lot of time thinking about how do I access fields? How do I access fields that are somewhere else in several structures? And that's why I said, next time I do my Rust code, I'm just going to do everything with refcell. And I'm going to do with things, because usually when I do this stuff, I'd have things multiple pointers, and Rust absolutely hates that. You should not have multiple pointers to the same object. It just hates it. No shortcutting, no aliasing. It just doesn't want that. So how do I get at this hero description? That's in player, hero index. We have that. And what do we have in player? There must be hero descriptions here somewhere. State must have them. State must have hero descriptions. Descriptors. I keep saying descriptions, even though it's supposed to be a descriptor. State is... Huh. Where do I even set that? Come on. Hero descriptors are right there. First round hero descriptors. I don't have easy access to it. So to hell with it. Let's do the broken way. To fix this nonsense. Our hero mana. What is the mana cost of this? Hey, look, we're up to 35. We're still running battles? Yeah, Oilers Chisel. Moderated Seal. Apparently that's who Star-Lord is Oilers Chisel's bot. So they took his bot and made the one we have to fight. So we're doing quite well here now. Alright, so how much does Blink cost? Cost 15. I thought it was 616, sorry. It's greater than equal to. And it's skill 0. Hero. And this again, I'm doing this hard coding here because I have a structural issue. And it's because I haven't figured something out yet in how to do stuff in Rust. Well, now I'm going to let this one finish before a few more points to go. 33. Come on. So, that's not high enough to submit spam yet. But if Oilers Chisel is right that our blinking back would get us a few ranks, that would actually be close enough if we keep going and it's not just going up and down here. So, closer I get, the longer I'm going to sit here trying to get it up there. It would be so nice to reach Legend today, but we're just not there. There's this big gap still. Because if we look at the leaderboard, right? Star-Lord's like a rank at 33, and wherever we are, I have a hard time seeing 28. We've got a lot. And we're going to go 28. We've got a lot to jump up here still. It's possible, but there's a pretty good gap here as well. And anybody else doing Rust today? Oh yeah, edA-qa. edA-qa does Rust. He's not online though, so he's getting pushed down. It's fairly stable for not being online. There's a lot of competition here, and you expect people get pushed down, but not that much. Well, I can't submit anything now. Because we have to see where we stabilize before I submit anything new, just so we know. But we won't make it. That's not enough. 20% of the battles, is that not enough? That's probably not enough to get up there anymore. Let's watch one Why We Die. Oh yeah, I love that happened to us, if not in this competition, but it's happened to us in another competition. We're not going up, so I think we have to submit a new thing here. Let's take this over to our IDE. Let's go build something. Oh yeah, we should at least make this work. Skill blank.16. Well, that's kind of silly. Right, this if here, this is the classic scenario of why we use a virtual function. And that's what I'm kind of missing, is how to use the virtual functions. And you have traits and stuff, but I mean, this is really, I don't know how to get this set up correctly. $32. Oh, come on, now it's making it really hard. Let's just resubmit. So I'm supposed to check my run against the other bots and compare with our new version. That might tell you more than the ranking. You just keep creating all sorts of these tools. Victory 62, 63, 73, okay. So I win, loss, draws. This is much cooler. Okay. Dude, my bookmarks are totally filled with your stuff. Or this is Magus now, okay. I have so many bookmarks here. I gotta start organizing some more. Oh, did we just drop to 53? So really we should pick these ones like Takio here where we lose a lot, or the 0%. No, 0%. Like the ones that are most interesting are like, yeah, where we have 3 battles and we've lost multiple ones. Far more interesting. Oh, okay. That includes Legend. So where are we at now then? 30. There's only 23 people in Legend? Wow. That makes it ever so more exciting to get there. 27, come on, come on! Does this update automatically? Cool stuff. We're technically going up, but... I mean, this puts us within range of tweaking. We're definitely within tweaking range. And that minor adjustment we made with the blinking that Oilers has actually let us win this one battle that we lost before. So if we're actually at the end, then I'll resubmit. No more battles, 98%. So we're definitely not going to make it with that. So let's resubmit it. So 28 was pretty good. But if we look at the number of battles taking place here, you can totally see why we jump around a lot, because there's not enough happening that we can do it. We played 8 battles against this guy, EMH. And beat him most of the time. 5 battles against Eval and lost most of the time. 50-50, 1-0-2. Aha, edA-qa. edA-qa we lost both times. That's a dangerous one. Momat. I should just add random as my agent and mess with the other people. Be the last thing I do. Oh, well, locked up here. This happens a lot in this competition. And there's a good chance I have to restart Firefox. What is this? Was I momentarily 8 somewhere? No. Is Rexo? I think those numbers are screwed up. Alright, let's do this again. Where are we? Fresh start. No, okay, I gotta restart. This sucks. Did I actually restart this? Reload. Where are we? So we got quite high quite fast, but Let's check that top. Are you really checking the last battles? I sit in the last battles a lot, so that would explain the problem, but Firefox here is a... Can I change this to human readable? I always hate this program. OBS is using the most, but OBS is stable. 500 megs. This always kills me. I mean, browsers are using so much memory. I'm looking at a web page. Come on. 41. So we actually went up a lot faster with that little blink fix. That may be luck. It may be the fix as well. Oh, it's so close here. We're spamming Magus' site now. I hope he doesn't mind. Magus, if you're out there, thanks for the site. It's wonderful. I'll be added to the tools. And where am I in the list? Going up, going up. So few battles played. The victory count's much higher at the moment. But that's because we're at the top there. Okay. Where does this get us to? No, I said I was going to stop at 11. Now you guys make me go up higher. I'll just sleep longer tomorrow. I've got nothing else to do. But I can only play in the tomorrow morning. So tomorrow evening I won't be around, but tomorrow morning I'll be for anybody who gets up early. And... rank 26. This is like so close, yeah? If I go back to last battles, it'll consume... It's looking really good. Can we see ourselves in the leaderboard yet? Oh, and Koyan's right up at the top there. Number 8, very good for him. There's such a big gap, though, to get up there still. 29.5. We're looking good, though. With this number of battles and the randomness, this gives us a good shot here. Oilers saw it's really hard to believe that Blink makes that much of a difference. Just that, are these things so close that that would have worked that much? Moderate, if I go Legend, I'm going to buy a big cake and I'm just going to eat it on the screen and that's all I'm going to do. If we get Legend, well, we'll just play until Sunday evening. And we'll compete with the ridiculously strong Legend people. And, right, because we're gonna compete with Oilers Saw. You saw one time, Oilers Saw script sometimes times out. So we have a chance. That if Oilers not there, we just see how far we get in Legend if we get there. But we have to get there first. We're not quite there, but we're getting pretty close. It looks like we're in tweaking range, and this is probably the exact same thing Nkoyan's thinking. That he's within tweaking range. And I wish him luck there. But look, there's 34, and we're sitting at 29, so we have to go up a lot. When did this get to 34? It was at 30 when we looked before. What's pushing it up? Oiler, can you go in and like tweak this to be a little bit weaker? So... We're still going up, though. That's a very good sign. 13. This is looking nice. And is it consuming more and more power? More and more RAM? Firefox. Yeah, it's going up. It went up another 100 megabytes. Wonderful. And how is my CPUs doing? They're nice and cold. CPUs are cold. Look at this. 13. I'm happy with this. We did very well today. This would make me so happy. I'm going to sit here and watch it. If we get up to 34, I'd be super happy. I don't know what else to do in this time. I'm not going to submit anything. That'd be crazy. No, I drop. No dropping. Up, going up only. All right, let's check the CG stats. We're just. What else can we tweak? We know we have a few things that I can actually tweak, and I thought I'd have to do more of them to get this high, and now I'm tempted not to do them. We did the split heroes kind of. Thanks, Argantus. I say even if we don't make legend, I'm totally happy with the way we've done on this competition. We learned a lot of new stuff, and we had a lot of new techniques. Okay, so if we do make it to legend, I have a few things to do. I think tweaking might be able to get us there. I don't think we have to do significant strategy changes. The split heroes we actually kind of took out. Question. You can't see my notes. I need a second camera showing my notes on my desk. And more cameras, more equipment. But then it's more work to set up. And 13 going up. So the number's going up. This is good. So the rank is a little unstable, but the number's going up. And we're up to 11. Yeah, we can see us on the first page. Yes. Petrosil, not yet. No, close. We're so close. We're so hoping to join you over there in Legend, yeah? What did I change? You know what? We actually changed very little. We use Blink a bit more often. The biggest thing we changed is I had a defect in my code that I wasn't doing my deny hits. So I actually made it to Gold League without my code doing the deny hits. Well, I hope we make it to Legend and make you put it. That gets you a little bit further up then, right? It pushes you one person up. If we get into Legend, you go a bit further. Oh man, this is close. Yeah, the French people, really amazing. So many of them there. Maybe it's just their time of day. It's that time zone, one time zone where it's perfect, and Blink. Yeah, Blink. I was using Blink when I ran away before, when I was in danger, but now I'm using Blink anytime I go back. I'm giving up one potential attack, but I'm using Blink, and I think that's the Fireball. And so even though I'm kind of stuck at this rank, this number here, this is the one to watch. It keeps slowly creeping up. And the question is that, can it creep up fast enough to reach 34? It might really be the case that if we sleep on this, it might go up. A coding game is French. Yeah, I could have guessed that from a lot of the guys' names involved in it. Oh, look at 8. Oh man, I still got my fingers crossed. Do we have those emojis here? Fingers crossed? Wow, that's not nice emojis. What are these emojis? Give me something good. Fingers crossed. I don't even know what all these things are. These have normal emojis. Ah, go away. 8. Come on. We're halfway. This gives a lot of battles to get up there. Wow. But you know, we sat all yesterday like this in the Silver League. Let's Petrus. Just wait till we get to Legend first. We're doing well here, but if we get to Legend, Petrus, I won't change anything. We'll see where we go. Yeah, that's kind of Argantus. That's kind of why I don't want to quit right now, because it would kind of suck if I left and we snuck into Legend. This would be kind of nice to have on the stream. And oh man, I don't know. We might need to tweak something. This is. Oh, up to 6. Oh man, this is getting even more stressful. I'm not even coding anymore. This is more stressful than coding because I can't touch it. I can't submit anything. That would be crazy to submit something now. Come on, just 2 more points. 2 more points. Well, we can go over to the stats. Might need to change something. Well, I'm running out of stuff to change Petrosol, yeah? Yeah, that would be awful. Alright, so let's check these stats. These stats are fun. Okay, and this rank is... Where are we on here? This is overall rank. This is including Legend. So including all the guys in Legend, we're apparently number 29. And there's definitely places we can still improve, obviously, even in this. But come on, everybody's so nervous. Number 5. Oh, come on. Oh, I can't watch. And we've got a gap to the guy below us. No, don't red arrow. Don't do red arrow. Red arrow's bad. Go away, red arrow. And better be green. Everybody's hoping for green. Next green or the next one? Oh, green. There we go. What else do I do? I'm just so much hoping this works. Tweaking it. It'd be like one tiny tweak. If this doesn't work, it'd be one tiny tweak, but we don't know what tweak to make. What else I could do? Improve the items, but that's dangerous because I'm thinking of style. Hide and heal. I think we did that. So Petrosol, you snuck into Legend. Because when I looked earlier, this Star-Lord did not have this score. The score was definitely lower than that. And health potion, I think we fixed a few things. Sell items. The only thing we do is sell items. Desperation. Come on, get to 33. Then we bounce up to number 4. Aha! So I would... Yeah, we had the... like I said, that was the case with the Silver Boss as well. The Silver Boss became so amazing... Something kept pushing it up. Is that the other player strategy can push them up, and Star-Lord is the same way. A whole bunch of bunk of people come in, and... No! Passero, what are you doing? Passero, you go down. Go down. We're supposed to go up. And N-Coin's right behind us. Aha, now we're above him. Oh, man. Are we going to do it? We're 5. We're jumping back and forth. Star-Lord's stable up there. I don't know what else. What else can we tweak? Well, whatever we have, I'm gonna git commit this. This would be stupid not to have a git commit point. Git commit AM rank 6. That just in case if we do make changes, so I know what I changed. And so it's the only sane way you can play with these things. For the people that aren't using a versioning tool doing it inline, I have no idea what they're doing. That'd be insane. We just can't get by these next guys, though. But this is a lot of randomness here still, I think, right? No more tweaking today, though. I'm sorry. I'm going to let this guy finish. We either make it or we don't. I'll do tweaking tomorrow morning, but it looks like we're not going to make it. It looks like we're actually going to have to tweak something. Unfortunately. But I'll get up early and start tweaking. Yeah, moderated steel. I I think a lot of people are just using heuristics and stuff. I don't think a lot of people are doing like evaluations, random things. But there are a few cases I know definitely where if I get to Legend and if we have time, there are a few places where I can actually start doing random evaluations. And we're looking forward. Tron, yeah, and Tron we slipped into. Mort-ora-y seal, there's also another reason why we don't do lookups, and that's because Rust is being compiled in debug mode in the server. And that gives us a massive disadvantage. We can't actually do many permutations. So permutations are like anathema to Rust on coding game right now. Alright, it doesn't look like we're going to make it there. We're going to sit at 5. And now what I'd really be disappointed with is that if I get up tomorrow and I'm back down to 40 or 50, and I'd be much disappointing. We're too far down to do submit spamming. We probably won't make it because we're too off here. But these other people, because it fluctuates, if you have enough people winning against Skyrlord, so if you had a bunch of strong bots come in, it would push him down, and that would help us a bit, but that's unlikely. So I think we'll just let it finish here, and that when we drop down to 7, but it's nowhere too close. I think I'm going to let it finish here. Tomorrow morning, if you guys want to get up early, I'll try to get up, and I'll find I have to squeeze just another point of this. And you don't have to squeeze much, right? Because this should just be winning against one guy. So if we're going to go over to... somebody's beating us. So some of these guys came out with strong strategies. But this isn't bad. If all these guys that are working on these right now, Wildum, Enkoya, Luxus, Darkloop, and Kao, if they all actually sneak into Legendary, that drops him down and puts us up. And reduces our competition. But it also makes Starload get higher. And that's it. We've settled in at 7. And now let's take a quick look at the stats. Where we are. And these stats are really cool because what we can do, pick the guy we suck the most against. But he's going to be gone, Kao. And 10 games against Luxus. Okay, so if we would just, this is killer. If we would just fix our game against Luxus, we'd probably make it to Legendary. And so you really just play these guys at the top, or Gertor. Gertor or the Luxus, if we did these guys, so we can target their strategies if they're still there. And yeah, below I'm coming for now. And that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm getting tired, so I gotta call it a night. And tomorrow morning I'll come back and I'll look at this thing here and we'll figure out where we can go. Even though it wouldn't be live, I would be totally happy if somehow we stuck into Legend overnight. I'm not going to resubmit. We'll just see what happens. And I thank you very much for watching. Thank you again to Sylvanite and Sinclair for the wonderful cheers. And I'll see you all guys tomorrow. I hope you can join me. If not, I'll upload the show as well. You'll see it then. And in any case, I should be here Sunday. Whatever happens tomorrow, I'll be here Sunday as well, because even if we do make it to Legendary, I will try to tweak it. But those guys there are doing really good. I'm just happy to make their rank 8 in gold. I'm also totally happy with made really good progress today. When we started the show, we were at rank 80, and that gives us good progress, and we're really within range of tweaking. So I'm happy with all this, and I'm glad you guys were here and watching this. And we'll catch you tomorrow then. So have a good night, and let's hope for Legend. Thank you.